Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about the television show, The A-Team. More specifically, about their fantastic van that they use. You can call it a van, a truck. We'll just call it a van for now. And what happened to it? What happened to this van that was so iconic, so popular from the show? But before we get into that, I do want to let you know, many people have been asking me, Rick, how do I support the channel? The best way is to watch all the videos, to be a subscriber, and to hit the like button in videos. So if you haven't done that yet, I would really appreciate it. It really does help me do what I do here on YouTube. So thank you so much ahead of time. Now, as I said, we're going to be talking about this van. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the show, talk about the van, give you some of the specs about it as well, and actually let you know where the van is at. And that's a little more complicated than just answering it, and I'll tell you why in just a little bit. But I'm gonna start with the intro to every single episode of the A-Team, and that's with an awesome narration. So it talks about in 1972 there was a crack commando unit that was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. Now these men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team. Boom! And then you hear the theme song. How is that not bringing so much nostalgia, so many memories to all of us who absolutely enjoy the show, including, of course, myself. Now, what I meant by it's not that easy to answer what happened to the van, well, because there wasn't just one van, there was multiple. There was actually 6 total vans that was basically commissioned by Universal Studios. That's the production company, the movie company who essentially worked on the van and who commissioned them. 6 different vans for many different reasons they were used. One had a sunroof, one didn't, and so forth. I won't go through all the differences, but this original van, the first one, was designed by the legendary customizer George Barris himself. Now, if that name is not familiar, or it is familiar, it comes from the man who made the original 1960s TV Batmobile and the kit car from Knight Riders. Now, this van itself was a 1979 Chevrolet GMC, the G Series van, and it featured the signature two-tone paint that we all know and love with the stripe. There was also a roof spoiler, a front air dam, 15-inch American racing turbine wheels, bull bar, and accessory lighting as well. Now, inside this van, each member of the A-Team received their own little captain's chair, and there's a storage for props, weapons. There even had a .50 caliber machine gun at the rear, which is really, really cool. Now, under the hood in the front, there was a 5.7 liter V8 350 CI with close to 157 kilowatts and 407 newton meters of torque. Now, these turn the rear wheels, 3-speed column mounted shift automatic transmission. Now, this was called the Vandura model, and it was offered up to a 7.4 liter V8, which is basically a crazy huge engine. That would have been something that B.A. Baracus would have absolutely loved. But no, this was a 5.7 liter, which is no small boy, let me tell you. Now, what's really cool about it, I'm going to show you some images of the actual van. One of the vans, that was used in the show. It was screen used, and it was sold and put up on auction this past year. Well, that is in 2021 on January 23rd, and it was offered without reserve. People could build as high as they want, but they could also bid. There was no reserve. So if it went up to 10,000, they could have sold it for 10. There was no minimum, that is. And it sold at the Worldwide Auctioneers annual auction in Scottsdale, Arizona. Now, how much did it sell for? Well, it's good to know that the proceeds did go to the J. Cruz Education Center, so that is a fantastic thing. It helped development for students as well as transitioning U.S. service veterans. Now, how much did it sell for? I know all of you want to know. Pause the video, leave a couple comments down below with your guess. Without cheating, I'm going to reveal it right here. I made a video earlier talking about how much the I Love Lucy car sold for. It actually sold for more than double this van. This van sold for $84,000, which is a good chunk of change. But remember, it's also the one that was screen used. So I guess affordable for the most part, but still rather expensive if you do think about it. Now that's one of those vans. Now another one of these vans, one of the 6 original, was actually displayed at the Cars of the Stars Motor Museum in Keswick, Northern England. So it's good to know that there's another one overseas. So does this surprise you? Is this a lot or a little bit? Remember, it's billed as one of the most popular cars, that is TV cars, of all time, up there with, of course, the Munsters car, the I Love Lucy car, the A-Team car. There's so many others, but it's definitely in the top 15, top 10 list. Let me know what you think down below. Did it go for a steal, or was it fairly expensive? We'll see you next time, guys and gals. Thank you so much. I really love what I do here, making videos for all of you. So thanks so much for showing me that support. We'll see you next time, and don't forget, be hopeful.